let's go back a little bit and let's talk. We were beginning to talk about physical limitations. And you had some physical limitations with respect to, you obviously had your breathing issue with the trach, and they took that out and you were able to breathe fine when they removed it, as far as you remember.
Yes.
You remember any problems with breathing after they took out the trach?
I do not.
What were they doing to feed you when you were in the coma?
Oh, well, that's fun because I had the trach. They could not feed me the normal way that you would normally eat. They thought that I might have swallowing problems, which is typical with people with strokes or brain injury, because swallowing is usually affected. But of course, I wasn't tested because of the trach. But they took the trach out. When they took the trach out, they put a peg tube in, and I was fed through a peg tube.
Did they put the peg tube in while you had the trach?
I'm sure they did.
So you had a peg tube, which is what does PEG stand for?
I couldn't tell you.
I used to know. But basically the peg tube is a way in which they get nutrition into your body, and they put it directly, I think, into your stomach.
Yes. It's not like it's kind of like an IV, but it's not medicine straight into your vein like an IV. A peg tube is like a G tube, gastro in something.
Yeah, but it goes into your digestive system.
Yes, goes straight into your stomach.
Had you lost a lot of weight when you were in the coma?
I couldn't tell you.
So you had, and then you would have a scar from the peg tube.
Yes, and that is a very vivid memory, that peg tube removal, very vivid.
So they did that while you were awake?
Yes.
Tell us about having it removed.
Okay, I was now at Vanderbilt Stallworth. I had been there I got there in early October, I know that much, and I was getting really hungry. And I didn't have the trach anymore, but I had the peg tube. I said, listen, I'm really hungry. I had a craving for a corn dog. I know that sounds awful, but I said, can I please have some food? Well, Kelly, we're feeding you through your peg tube. I said, no, I need some real food, meat and potatoes so that I can chew it. And they said, well, we'll have to see what we can get you. So it took 2 or 3 days to do that. But when I finally got some food and could hold it down without having, and because they gave me food, they also made me take Pepsid, just in case there were some gastronomical aversions to my eating. So I had to take Pepsid AC before every meal. What a fun thing.
You had no problems with the swallowing?
No, none.